Drivers, start your engines!
Hello YouTube, this is NASCAR 48 Buff here, and we are here for the INORL Duracell Cup Series, race number 17, here at Daytona for the Dr. Pepper 400. And it's a very great weekend. They get these cars out. It's same conditions as the 500, and remember who won the 500? This man right here in the number 47, Jacob Lawler, but he's starting way in the back here, and there seems to be a mix-up on pit road. No one got damaged, but something went wrong. Oh, and Duracell and Dylan Poteet did not get to the start. Looks like they're having troubles. Dylan Poteet, nor and Duracell got to the start. That's a tough break for them. But as I was saying here, the 47, Jacob Lawler, went to victory lane here last time we came to Daytona, and he did it in a pretty good fashion. Same conditions, just a little bit of a shorter race, but this is going to be a crazy race. It's going to be exciting, but the big factor is, will the big one happen, or will it not? Or a better question might be, when will it happen? Let's get you up front to Brian James here. He's your points leader. Then he's your points leader over David Rochester. Then it's going to go Gene Sanford, Jeffrey Buckeye, Seth Cole, and Jacob Lawler. Those six have just been on top of the charts all year. And this could be a wild card for them getting closer to the chase. But on the pole is Jack Richards and Drew Austin on the outside pole with Leo Rogers, Baskinger, and a few others. You got Tony Blazer, Sean Henley, Gene Sanford up there. That's what she needs. But we're going to go to the green here for the Dr. Pepper 400. Speaking of that, Dylan Poteet and J.S. Allen are still on pit road. That's a tough break for them. So really only 40 cars will start this race. Already, Jack Richards out to the lead with Leo Rogers helping him. Let's check in on last week's winner, William Duncan. He did a nice last lap pass on J.S. Allen, and he's going to be back here in 10th. He said restrictor plates aren't kind of his forte. He ends up getting wrecked in a lot of them, but could this be the day where he can get a good finish and possibly make it 2 in a row for wins? Alrighty, they're going 3 wide in the back. Duncan already shuffled to the high line. Everybody's about to freight train him here. He's going to try to push Austin Ogo there. But they look to go 4 wide there for a second. And Jeffrey Buckeye was in the middle of that. But we have a new leader. That's going to be Tony Blazer in the 55. He's had a pretty troubled season, but it looks like he's going to get the lead. Now, one person who wants to lead and wants to lead a lap is Gene Sanford. She really could use those extra bonus points. But no, she's going to follow the 55. They're going to try to tandem here. 55 is going to pull back down. And the 10's shot on the high side, but the 10 and Gene Sanford are going to get there. She's actually going to get shuffled all the way back to the high line. And maybe get freight train right here. And Dylan Young into the wall. That's going to slow up a little bit of the field. Oh, Seth Cole right behind him. Good job by Seth Cole not to get in the back of him and call the wreck. That's going to spread out the field a little bit. But no worries, there was enough people there, just get right back in the pack right there. There's Leo Rogers, Gene Sanford, and Jack Richards on the high line. You got Tristan Trivet. You got Sean Henley, Rochester, and Austin Ogo, and Sam Young. You know, just a lot of drivers up here. I got to be very careful because they're actually doing quite well in the points. Not, you know, you don't see them every week in the top 5 or 10. And someone got in the wall again. I think that was Gene Sanford. Yes, it was. Gene Sanford got in the wall right there. And the 6 is on the apron. Same with William Duncan. But they're going to get back in line here. Now, as long as these drivers don't go 4 wide, they'll be perfectly fine here around these laps. Now Sean Gallagher going to take the lead. He's a rookie who actually has a chance. He was a replacement driver, joined in around round 6 or 7, I think it was, or 5. He's a replacement driver, so the thing is, He's trying everything he possibly can to get in the top 20 because he has that one win. If he all he has to do is get in that top 20, and he has a fairly good chance from a replacement driver getting into the chase. So he's trying his hardest. Now we see Rochester and Lawler up at the front. These two trying to score those bonus points. Rochester second in points, Lawler sixth in points, but they're only separated by a few. Lawler's in the captain seat anyways to lead this lap. No, he's actually going to follow them. Daring move, but no, he's going to go back down with Rochester and maybe make it 3 wide going into turn 1. And Tristan Chivik just about to get freight trained by the inside line. Oh, someone got in the wall again. That was Brian James this time. That's going to shuffle up the field. They're going to go 4 wide maybe. No. Yes, they're going to go 4 wide here. For a second, they just went 4 wide. Nope, they're still going to try to go it. Nope, they're going to single out right there. And Rochester led that lap. Those extra bonus points he now has. Him and Lawler tried to make some space between Joseph Bryant. Now it's Lawler's turn to try to lead a lap. But Rochester ain't going to make it that easy for him. Lawler may try to make a slingshot here. No, he's going to stick right behind him. 2-car tandeming him. And we got word that the 16 has retired due to a piston problem. We still do not have word on the 98 though. Rochester's still going to lead another lap with Joseph Bryant, Lawler, and Aaron Williams Jr. right back there. Oh, and here, Lawler was looking. That just shuffled Aaron Williams Jr. out of line, and he just got played right there. Man, Jack Richards lost the draft. Now we just have a single line draft back up to the front here. So you got to be careful with turn 3. 3 wide, those 3 wides, you get very close to that wall and you scrub it. You and the cars behind you are going to lose the draft for a second. Now we have Lawler going for the lead here. Could he lead the lap? He needs those bonus points. Joseph Bryant may not make it too easy for him. Oh, he just tricked Joseph Bryant to shuffling out of line. Lawler gets the bonus points. Someone got in the wall back here again, shuffling up the pack once again. You see Rochester getting freight trained on the outside line right now. It's amazing how fast you will fall back if you're with no drafting partner. Now we have a battle for the lead. Here comes Zachary Buckeye, who's pretty up there in points. With Gene Sanford in third. Gene Sanford still trying to get those bonus points. Now we see Rochester in the wall. But can Gene Sanford pass to 3 and get those bonus points? No, oh, she just got tricked by the 3 there for a second. Now we saw Rochester in the wall. Did it end up causing anything? Oh, yes it did! Rochester around! Oh, and a small big one just happened right there. Oh, Sean Henley, Sean Galligan, John Wilson heavy damage. Tony Blazer, Austin Ogo, Trek Talker, David Rochester. And now it's the race back to the line. Buckeye has the lead. Jake Rogers on the outside line. Got to be careful not to hit the wall. Can Jacob Sisko beat him back to the line? No, he cannot. And Zachary Buckeye will lead us back to the caution. Oh, man, that is just a heartbreak for David Rochester right there. Looks like the wild card race was not near in his favor, as he has some heavy extensive damage right there. He may be out of this one. Oh, that is a tough break for Rochester. And one thing I would like to say this caution did, it just changed the fuel strategy so bad for these drivers. They may not be able to make it on fuel here. This may turn into the 500 all over again, with Jacob Lawler being the benefactor of that one. So it may come down to fuel strategy here. But we will take it to see what happened to Rochester. Alright, so it starts back here. Rochester gets in the wall. He tries to come down, but Austin Ogo gets into the back of him because Rochester just basically cut down in front of him. Now Rochester's on the apron. Austin Ogo trying to get back up. He gets up fine, but Rochester cannot turn enough. Gonna get an Austin Ogo. Chuck Togger just almost got by that. And Tristan Trivik gonna get a little piece of the wall. John Wilson. And watch Tony Blazer right here. He almost threaded the needle. And Sean Galligan did a nice job at mostly missing that. Now, Sean Galligan actually did a great job at almost missing that. I mean, really, there's really no damage to him. Brian James squeezing by. John Wilson nowhere to go. Jake Baskinger gets by. Sean Henley and Galligan looking to slow up. Till Tony Blazer right there. And the 31's doing a nice job. Just gets tapped right there. Maybe just change the right side tires. And you'll be good to go here. Now let's take it on board here with John Wilson, then we'll take it back to the green flag. John Wilson just had absolutely nowhere to go. His struggled season continues here in the Duracell Cup Series. Now let's take it on board here with Rochester. See what Rochester saw in all this. Tough break for David Rochester, but we'll take you back to the green here from Daytona. We are back. John Wilson has retired. Same with Dylan Poteet. We still have no word on the 98. Everybody went the pit road and took four good years. And Sunoco gas. Zachary Buckeye came up first. Leo Rogers second. James McLeod third. Jacob Sisko fourth. And Jacob Lawler right there in fifth. Now we're going to go back to the green here from Daytona. We already had a slight wreck right there involving about 6 cars. But let's take it back to the green here from Daytona. It's going to be very close on fuel, but let's see who can get it done. There you see already James McLeod going all the way to the outside. He's had just a downer season. Just not getting anywhere in points. So really, he's just racing to get redemption, get back on track here in the Cup Series. But he just stepped out of line, and he's about to get freight trained right here by the top 5. And something I just noticed, Jacob Lawler has damage on the right side of his car, probably from hitting the wall, but it seems not to be affecting him right here. Now Zachary Buckeye going to get freight trained. These people are starting to hook up with 2-car tandem partners. See there, you see 2 Dodgers right there, then a Toyota and Ford. So these 2 Dodgers are going to be flying right there. But you're going to throw a Chevy in the mix. Got all 4 makes right up here in the top 5. Zachary Buckeye, I mean, he's just had actually a quite good season. I mean, I believe he's just outside the top 10 in points, or either 10th in points. And he's actually had a quite good season. Looking to keep him in points here. And maybe win a championship. He'll probably most likely be in the chase, so he could be a championship contender. These 3 have kind of broken away from the field a little bit. They're having trouble catching these 3 until they start battling right here. They all just separated easily right there. Now, oh, Kyle Snosky in the wall. Has to be careful or a wreck will happen like the last one just did. It looks like mostly everybody's going to get by him here. There you see Sean Galligan and Gene Sanford coming back up through the field. Oh, but Sosnowski going to block Sean Henley. Henley may not be too happy about that one. And I think caution is out. No, it's not. But look at these 3. They're just kind of keeping a distance from the rest of the pack here. Austin Ogo, no, Chuck Tolger coming out of pit road with his damage. Austin Ogo, David Rochester working together. We have like 2 packs right here. Well, 3 packs. This pack, the lead pack. Second pack right here with Brian James, Gene Sanford in it. Then we have a 3rd pack that's about to catch up to the second and morph with it. And the field just caught Trek Talker. They're going to shoot him in the middle. No, he's going to hold up Aaron Williams Jr. and the 3 leaders going to shoot away. Well, no, 2 of them are going to shoot away. And they're still having trouble getting past him. If all he needs, oh no, he doesn't. He decides not to stay in the middle and not let the leaders by. And he's going to let the whole inside line fly by now. And that just allowed the whole pack to catch back up. And wow, that is a tough break for anybody on the outside line, which as Jacob Lawler and Seth Cole happen to be right there. They better pull this 42 off the tracker. He's gonna cause a major wreck right here. No, he's gonna block the inside lane now, and George Roque gonna give him a little tap and saying, no you don't. A lot of people ain't gonna be happy with this 42 right now. Jacob Lawler trying to get to his outside before the straightaway so he does not block him. And no, he will block. No, he's going to shove him out of the way. No, he's going to come back down. Wow, this is a tough break for anybody on the outside line right there. Now the whole field's like one giant line and it's coming down to the end of this. It's not what you want to have. That actually helped Jeffrey Buckeye, Tony Blazer, and Tristan Trivet a little bit to catch back up and get in the draft. Back up to the front, Aaron Williams Jr. going to try to go past Jacob Sisko for the lead here with his good buddy, Caitlin Skipper. Caitlin Skipper, the Season 1 champ, who actually raced Roush last year, was in the 99. Aaron Williams was in the 17 last year. This is his 2nd year in Roush. But here comes Caitlin Skipper to the point. It looks like everybody did get past that 42 of Trek Talger, except Jeffrey Buckeye right here. But Buckeye has a little bit of damage, and he's a little bit off pace. Just notice that. They've had a pit road collision. But this is going to hurt Jacob Lawler. I mean, he had it going good till what just happened right there. I think the only chance would be another caution or fuel strategy. That just killed him right there. Now we have Richard Johnson coming up to the point. Up here for first. Jake Rogers right there behind him in a Dodge. And they're going to go 3 wide for the lead here. It's starting to get down to business here at Daytona. Gotta be careful of that wall. Sean Galligan almost got a piece of that. He got, within millimeters of that wall. There you see Olga Ogo up there trying to take second. She won a Gatorade Duel here back in preseason Speed Weeks, my bad. So she knows how to get around here and get a win. And how about this man right here? I just noticed something. 88 of Sean Henley was in that last wreck and a pretty good piece of it. And now he's up here in a spot where he could actually win this. And a heartbreak I just noticed. Jacob Lawler is not going to be able to catch his draft. And Brian James just barely caught the tail end of this draft. Oh, Sam Young and Tyson Broad into the wall. And that's going to stop the field. A couple cars on the wall. Caitlin Skipper, one of them. And Seth Cole on the apron. Charles Sanford on the apron. And look at Charles Sanford going all the way to the bottom to try to stay in the draft. And Kyle Sanowski not giving him any room until now. And Seth Cole off on the apron there. Oh, this is getting crazy. Can they save it? Seth Cole trying to get back on track. Can he get back on track here? Yes, he will. Now, William Duncan up front, as we only have a few to go here at Daytona. William Duncan up to the front. 3 wide for the lead again. William Duncan, ever since Watkins Glen, that was just what he needed. He really turned around his season for those past couple races. And Watkins Glen put the icing on the cake for him. So we're going to have 2 to go here from Daytona. I think I saw someone hit the wall too. I heard something. Guess I did not. Now Charles Jackson gonna go for the lead as we're going to get the white flag. And Drew Austin and the wall gonna hold up the outside line. And this is about to get crazy. Leo Rogers gonna be the benefactor of that, it looks like. And he's gonna come in front of Charles Jackson. No, but, oh, it's getting crazy. White flag is out here at Daytona. 27 in the catbird seat. Here comes the 27 to the inside. And the 27, Dylan White, hold off the 22. Where can the 29 of Charles Jackson pull something off? Will the 27 try to make a move? It doesn't look like it. Here he, wait! He's looking to the inside. Leo Rogers going to pull the block. Henry Sanford in third. Who's going to pull it off? And it will be Leo Rogers winning here at Daytona. How about that? Leo Rogers held them off for 2 laps to get that win. That's not something you usually see here at Daytona. Congrats to Leo Rogers. That's not something you near see at Daytona. But Leo Rogers found a way to do it, and he will win here at Daytona in the number 22 Minecraft Dodge. Wow. Dylan White just was about to get there, but that 22 pulled the block, and that's what got him the win. The field coming in the pit road right here. Leo Rogers gonna win it. We will take you to your race results here from Daytona. We are back. Leo Rogers actually led 6 laps. I mean, he was up front all day. 6 out of the 24 laps. With Dylan White second, Henry Sanford third, Charles Jackson fourth, George Roque fifth, Dylan Young sixth, Jake Rogers, Leo Rogers' brother, 7th, so both Rogers in the top 10. Sean Henley 8th. 9th is Zachary Buckeye. And 10th is Gene Sanford. This race is going to shake up points so much right here. I think we're going to see a new points leader. And I think it may be Gene Sanford. Brian James, 25th. I mean, you know, Jeffrey Buckeye, 37th. Lawler, 33rd. Rochester, 37th. Really, the only 2 good points contenders here today were Seth Cole and Gene Sanford. And, you know, those are really the only 2 right there. But we'll take you to your to your point standings. We will see you next week at Chicago. Dylan Young's home track. Nope, Brian James still going to hold the points lead here by 40 points over Gene Sanford. Rochester going to fall back to 3rd. I think that's like one of the first times he've had that Rochester's fell out of the top 2. Dylan Young, where did he come from? Dylan Young going to be 4th. Seth Cole going to stay 5th. Zachary Buckeye 6th. And Zachary Buckeye's brother just dropped to 7th. Not the race Buckeye wanted. Same with Lawler. Drew Austin going to come to 9th. Jacob Sisko 10th. Now let's tell you the 2 drivers holding those wildcard spots. They would be, let's see here. Jake Rogers, I believe, would be holding it. No, Charles Sanford has one. Charles Sanford has one of the wildcard spots. He has 3 top 5s. And then it will be Jake Rogers holding the other one. He has 2 top 5s. Same with William Duncan. But Jake Rogers, since it comes down to the tie, has 6 top 10s. Duncan has 3 of them. So the people holding the wild card spot right now will be Charles Sanford and Jake Rogers. You see Leo Rogers right back there. Just got that 1 win, but not enough to put him in the wild card yet. Now one thing you gotta notice here. How about Austin Ogo? I mean, he was just, outside the top 30 in points lately. And he's just really got on this game, got in the top 20. And if he can get that win, he has a chance to make it in the chase. So Austin Ogo trying everything in. How about Caitlin Skipper? Season 1 champion is all the way back in 19th without a win. Wow, you know, you just don't expect that stuff right there. Caitlin Skipper was in around 10th or 11th, and you just had a bad couple races, and you know, all the way back there, 6 DNFs. You know, and I'm telling you, one person to keep an eye on is not where I thought he would be. Sean Galligan was getting close, but now he dropped to 35th. And yeah, he's a good ways behind all these drivers. He just needs like another win or so. Another win would really help his chances. That would really get him a chance to get into it. But he is doing quite well for that. We have the 2 new rookies, Anthony McCurry, James Silverfox. They both only have 1 top 10. McCurry, no DNF. Silverfox has 1 DNF. They only have 4 starts. Still trying to surpass the few others there. Not the kind of seasons that a lot of drivers back here are looking for. Like Charles Jackson, Sam Young, McLeod, Bryant, Henry. Well, actually, never mind. Henry Sanford's a rookie. My mistake. But not the season a lot of drivers were looking for. But we'll see you next week at Chicago.